Hello, everyone. In the name of inconsistency, we're back. It truly is inconsistent, to be fair. One of these days, I'll have a consistent upload and streaming schedule, but not today. Not today. Honestly, I think in January is when that's going to actually take place and, in fact, happen. All right. Cool. All right. Hello, everyone. If you missed the last video, which I streamed on Thursday, uploaded to YouTube Friday morning, we finished the end of last season, went through the off-season transfers, spring, summer months, all that jazz, and we played the first game against Oregon State, where we promptly beat them 50-0 in what can only be described as a massacre. I highly doubt every game we play will go that smoothly, but you never know. Injury-wise, though, the bad thing is Amir Fowler picked up a injury, which is unfortunate because, don't get me wrong, I like our safety group, but it's not it's not the best. And so he is going to move down to the third corner spot for a few weeks, just because I mean his 75 tackling is just it's low. But I still want him ahead of Matthews because Matthews can't really cover man. Then his IQ is also terrible, so that kind of explains itself. So my goal today is just get as far as we can with games. Ideally, get to the Virginia game. That way, next Tuesday, I can at least finish the regular season and see where we're at there. I did add a few recruits to the target list. These three, all three-star guys: wide receiver Tony Edmondson, and then pair of safeties Devin Sadler and Mitchell May. Because while safety isn't a huge need, corner kind of is. And so just getting good defensive backs that are solid in coverage, that'll help us out. So that's kind of where I'm at here. Going through points ahead. We're not really ahead on that many recruits. We're only ahead on 6, which has me kind of fearful that it might be a smaller class. So I think what I am going to spend some time looking at next week when I have my scouts back is looking at those lower tier guys that we can maintain their signature. All right, so let me just start with these guys with the best pitches I can. I did also schedule visits with a handful of prospects. And I scheduled them really early because, one, we have 3 really early home games this season. And 2 is, if the majority of guys don't want to schedule until later, better to get the guys in the door as soon as possible. But our second game is against Georgia Tech, who looks like they lost their opener against the Tulane Green Wave. And they've had, pretty average, I think, save for them. They've appeared in the bowl game every year, but after winning the first 3, they then lost the next 3, which is tough. My one simple question for you, Georgia Tech: who is your QB and can you run? Colin Wooten. He cannot, in fact, run. Well, he's not the worst ever. So yeah, practice focus. We're going to work on our downfield passing because we're pretty confident in our run game, and then we're going to stop their run because they're one of the worst worst teams in the country in terms of pass yards per game. All right, we're just going to hop right into this game against Georgia Tech. We are favored by 24. We have 3 prospects visiting: 5-star O-line Blaine Browning, 5-star D-line J.R. Simmons, and 4-star JUCO wide receiver Moises Atkins. So far in the sim, these teams have played each other 3 times. Georgia Tech is up 2-1. So let's see if we can tie that series up. Georgia Tech calls heads because they are fools. Tails, we defer. And as is our wont on the opening defensive play, thunder smoke and send the blitz. All right, 0 yard rush. That'll do. 3rd and 10. I'm going to bring the safety down. Bad call. That went over the top with the mesh. Good timing on that one, I suppose. 3rd and 16. I'm not doing cover 4 corner. 2-eye safety. There we go. Richard Joseph with the deflection. And they punt it away. Weave the ball at the 2. It's fine. It's okay. We're fine. See, we're good. No reason to panic. I forgot to do my classic slot outs on the first play. I should have Elliott Lloyd with the reception. We're driving. Yeah. We're too good. We're just too good. This I'm just gonna turn shoot clock on right now. I'm just running clock. You know what I'm saying? If it's a blowout in a high school game, as Jack Jacob gets the touchdown reception from Romano. That'll play. 3rd and 3, I'm going to send the linebacker blitzing. Curls? Really? How dare you? All right, the corner blitz there was an inspired choice. All right, and they try an RPO slant toss on 3rd and 6. You know what? Respect. I respect that decision. Was it the right one? No, but I respect it nonetheless. Elliott Lloyd is just getting all the passes, which is a bit rough. Charles Cole on cue. First quarter is already over because our drives are taking an entire country mile. Was that Romano's first incompletion? Yep, 7 of 8. That'll play. 2nd and goal to 7. I'm going to run it to the outside. There we go. 3rd and goal at the 1. Let's just line up ISO, get it in the end zone. Brock Scales touchdown. Extra point is good, etc., etc. And thus far, it's looking like another blowout. Yep, they punt it. Elliott Lloyd with another reception. My decision to run it there on 2nd and 10, probably not the right one. But we convert. Okay. Listen. Jack, I get that Elliott Lloyd is your favorite, okay? But, Griffin Cooper also exists. I need you to throw him the ball, please. Although, what was... Oh, I changed. It's a linebacker all conference. Okay, if it was wide receiver, I'm like, listen, chuck the ball to him some more. 3rd and 3, let's get aggressive. Play action, power read, send it. Charles Cole touchdown pass. We're up by 21. That'll do. That'll do. I am actually... I might change that to never. Yeah. Just in case. Oi! Samuel Chase with the sack. I'll do cover for quarters that time. Incomplete pass. This is feeling like a ball game. I'm gonna keep it on shoe clock, even though it's a 4-minute drill essentially. Uh-oh. Action power read. Send it. Success. Curls. There we go. I'm just gonna see if we can get in the end zone on shoe clock. Dang. Alright. Let's switch it to up tempo then and run the ball once. Run the ball twice. I use a timeout. Hmm. I'll take the field goal. I feel like it doesn't matter in the grain design. Oi! That's what I get for saying it doesn't matter. They return the kickoff 101 yards for a touchdown. Aiden Barrett. Okay. Okay. That could end up mattering, in all honesty. But the way our defense is playing, I think we'll be fine. Our offense, I mean, look, the game is essentially over already, but hey, they got points on the board. Credit to them. There we go. All right, we're back up by 24. Engage 8 was inspired, but it worked. Run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. Brock Scales just is not getting a lot of carries, and it makes me suspicious that he's hurt. I say that right on cue. Let's do a little spread formation at the 6-yard line. James Ball with the touchdown reception this time around. We're up by 31. So when the fourth quarter ticks over, the backups are going to come in. My decision to do a safety blitz there was inspired. Oh, they converted on third down. They're driving. Who got the sack there? Weston Wiggins. Really? You're punting? You're down by 31. Why would you punt? For what? For what reason? Like, what do you have to lose by going for it, or at least kicking a long field goal? And Aiden Barrett muffed the punt. But I think if Georgia Tech, you're like, listen, you got us a kickoff return for a touchdown. A muff punt is fine. And James Ball with a 40-yard touchdown reception from backup QB Harrison Sharp. We are so back. I say that like we were really gone. Uh-oh. Our backup defense is getting shredded. Guys, our backup defense has gotten shredded there. Oh, boy. Yeah. All right, we are going to try to kill some clock here. Jet sweep was an inspired choice, I admit. Hayden Patton is getting some runs. That's when you know things are going well. Chase Day with a catch. What is happening? 3rd and 7. Where's that Y corner I love so much? Hey, Billy Gaines, the senior with the big catch. That'll do. Then we'll just run the ball. Do a little bit of ISO. Chase Day, touchdown. For the second game in a row, we have scored 50. That is crazy when you say it like that. And again, they punt. Cowards. Neal. Now I'll give somebody an extra run. It's cool. All right. Well, for the second straight game, we put 50 points on our opponents. Yeah, not much to say. Over 500 yards offense. We averaged a first down every pass and a first down every 2 runs. We were 10 of 12 on third down. That's just an amazing percentage. Romano had one of the better games he's ever had. 18 and 25, 231 yards, 3 touchdowns. Harrison Sharp, 3 for 3, 79 and a touchdown. Good carries for all the running backs. Boykin, obviously the worst because, he's not on the level that both Hicks and Scales are on. Jay Stay got a few carries and a touchdown, which is nice. Poor Patton, 4 carries, 1 yard. Lloyd was targeted 9 times. All right, here's a fundamental question. Cooper was only targeted 3 times. Is he just not on the field? Do I need to move him above, like, Elliott Lloyd? I will do so immediately. But great game overall. We moved to 2-0. If we drop in the rankings again when another school beat an FCS team, I can't be held responsible for what I say. All right, we go up by 1. Ooh! Okay, I'll deal with those injuries in a sec. Rankings-wise, we have to go by 1. Notre Dame flips. Good. All they've done is beat an FCS school in Syracuse. Like, what are we doing here? All right, so those injuries. There was McKinney at tight end. Oh, no, I moved McKinney to O-line. That's right. All right, well, very simple. I'm just going to drop him down to the bottom. Means Roderick Corbin might see a little bit more playing time. At that point, actually, let's have Gilbert. It's only going to be for what, one game? Yeah, only one game. And then safety. Yeah, Jonathan Crockett is out. So now I'm down to 4 safeties total, but it's only for 1 week. So I'm not going to rip the red shirt off of Cale Garner. So it is kind of tempting. Okay, why? I guess the snap percentage is like this because why is it like this? I guess because Cooper, yeah, because Cooper and Lloyd get subbed out when the backups come in. I guess that's have to be why it is. I'm gonna for the next couple games, I'm gonna move Cooper ahead of Lloyd in the depth chart. Just see what that looks like. Okay. 2-0. That'll do. Let's look at recruiting really quick. All right, so what I want to do is very simply look at. I think I have enough wide receivers. Running back, I should be fine, but I'll add it to the list. I need to look at some more O linemen. D line, I think I'm okay. I'll look at linebacker and corner. And just give me like 3-star and above guys that have good potential. McNeil, give me your numbers. His strength is a 4. You know what? Screw it. Get in the building. Malik Emerson, what's your potential? That's an F plus right there. B minus. Ooh, B plus O lineman isn't the worst thing in the world. Tanaka is bad. Tanner Odom is bad. I mean, his tackling is an 82. You know what? Get in the building. And then Rodney Finney, I don't think I'm that interested. I mean, even with a B plus, his run block is going to be about the same as his pass block. His strength won't be much better. Screw it. He's filler. Get in the building. All right, let me offer these guys. Ooh, schedule a visit. Ooh, NC State? Nah, NC State's away. Oh, and we just played Georgia Tech. That's annoying. What position are you? Corner. You can attend the Hawaii game. Oh. All right, let's schedule visits to everybody else. And Georgia Tech again. Ooh, Mitchell May, Florida State. Boom, get in. Virginia Tech, North Carolina. North Carolina? North Carolina for Edmondson as well. Noel doesn't really matter. I'll just put him in Hawaii to fill out the ranks. And you can go to Florida State. My good man. All right, who else? Joseph Welsh, corner. Or I'll put him at Florida State to balance out that group. Wooten can go in North Carolina. Gurung. D-line, put him at Florida State to get the complimentary visit. Man. All right, Newsom, North Carolina. Kathy Duke. Simpson, also Duke. Draper, I guess Hawaii. All right, where are we at in points ahead now? 8. We have not really moved the needle all that much there. All right, let's try to catch up on the guys that we're kind of falling behind on. I think what I need to do at a certain point is. Oh, yeah, I need to check the recruiting visit results. What I need to do at a certain point is just clear out some of the 5 stars. Because my fear is that I'm going to kind of do piecemeal and go for a lot of them, but they just end up losing out on them. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Before I do that, let's deal with money. Let's address money. Okay. So who? I mean, Draper would be amazing. He cares about money. If I offer you, your market value is 2 million, really? Two? Hmm. Maybe I won't think about money yet. Oh boy. I'll deal with money later. All right. Pittsburgh. How you doing this year? 1-1. You killed East Carolina and you lost by 20 to FSU. Fair enough. So far in the save, I mean, they've been fine. 8, 9 wins pretty much every season. Couple bowl wins. Not too shabby. Can your quarterback run? Angelo Harrison does not look like it. This is this is one thing that when uh Football Coach College Dynasty fully releases in January, I would like to see a fix to the AI. So we're essentially saying that Virginia Tech paid 2.4 million to him and never played him. Wake Forest then pays 1.8 million to him, never plays him. Pittsburgh plays 3.5 million, becomes a starter. So Angelo got paid about 4.7 million for one game of action. Seems to me a bit slick because I can't imagine that like Wake Forest has a lot of NIL money, especially. And so I would like to see that if a team gives NIL money to a player, especially for a position like quarterback, that gets prioritized in their depth chart. But that might be easier said than done. We are going to work on passing the ball and stopping their run. It looks like Pitt's had a pretty good offense so far. We'll see how that plays out. Let's rock and roll. We're projected to win by 20. We have 4 players visiting, and we're competing with Auburn and Bama for all of them. So we'll see how that goes. So far in the sim, Clemson has beaten Pitt 2-1. Not too shabby. Pittsburgh calls tails, and it is heads. We shall defer. And as always, Thunder Smoke Blitz on the first play. They get -1 yards. That'll do. But they converted on third down. They ran it on 3rd and 4. Credit to them. Ooh! They convert a long 3rd and 7. Okay. I was really hoping that Thunder Smoke would send them backwards. I'm going to blitz the linebacker. Oh, Ivan Werner dropped the curl route. You hate to see it. But it makes the field goal. So I believe this is the first time we've been behind the whole year. Which, make of that what you will. Chew clock is coming on, by the way. Let's be frank. I forgot to do slot outs. Maybe subconsciously I knew. Oh, they engaged it. Really? We ran quick slants against an engage 8 and couldn't get the ball off? That's legitimately infuriating. Ooh, okay. 4th and 5. It's a 48-yarder. That's about Webster's distance. Let's go for it. Kicked field goal. He missed. That's what I get for having faith in them all. They convert on 3rd and 11. 2nd and 2, 3rd and 2, I bet they run it. They do, and they get -3 yards. Cool. All right. Well, Webster missed the field goal, which isn't great. Griffin Cooper with the reception. Let's go. We'll let the corner end. Get ambitious. Play action. There we go. A second one. There we go. We're at the 16. Now I'm just going to run the ball 4 times, and if they stop us, then they deserve to win the game. Uh-oh. Oy! I mean, I'm going for it on 4th and 2. All right, Brock Scales 5-yard rush. Man, they almost had us there. 4 yards, 2 yards. Why was Luis Boykin? I don't understand the rotations in this sometimes. The 2, I'm just going to do an ISO. There we go. Scales, touchdown. We take the lead on them. That'll do. 3rd and 5. Bring the safety down. Yeah. And they have our number on 3rd down so far. I acknowledge that says punt return fumble. I just don't want to deal with it at this time. Yeah, they're 4-7. Who fumbled? Griffin? All right. If Griffin gets one more fumble, he's benched. That's the rule. You get one left punt. You don't get two. Antonio Matthews, our 4th safety with the clutch deflection. They make the extra point. All right. And their offense only has 6 points, 3 of which was essentially guaranteed because the fumble. But this game ain't going as smoothly as the others. I'm leaving shoe clock on because I don't want them to have any time. And it's 3rd and 9 anyway. Yep, no dice. All right, let's punt it. We burn them at the 2. Goal line D. Send it. And Samuel Chase with the safety. We take the lead. I am now going to go up tempo to see if we can get in field goal range. Play action. It's not that I'm not going to do it, but I'm not that trustful of it. Good run right there. Jack Jacob with the catch. I am down to 1 timeout. Slants. Okay. 34 seconds worth of 10. I'm going to run it once. 2 yards is not really what I wanted. Flanker curl. There we go. Charles Cole on the curl route. Gets us in the end zone. I will take the extra point. And that is that. And we get the ball to start the second half. I mean, that's a pretty good flip. We get a safety and a touchdown all in the span of a minute. That'll do. Oh no, you got sacked again. Cross flood, send it. No dice. We punt. I am not going to do engage 8 on 3rd and 7. Maybe I should have. Who got the sack there? Elijah. I feel like Elijah is just mad that I benched him last year, and he's like, listen, dude, I can play. Fucking Dodson with the pass deflection? Let's go. My deep passes are nerfed. Whatever will I do? Run the ball. Slants. Run the ball. Run the ball some more. I knew that was a bad call right when I hit sim play. All right, we converted anyway. Cool. And Tanner Hicks rattles off a 37-yard run. I am going to go for 2 here. And we get it. Cool. I mean, the box score won't reflect this, but this was low-key a pretty close game. But it looks like their defense is just completely run out of gas. We're just running the ball and getting like 10 yards every time at this point. Tanner Hicks in the end zone. Extra point is good. Cool. When do the backups come in? Up 21. All right, backups are in. Let's see if our backup D can hold them. Doesn't look like it. As they get a touchdown. Tisk, tisk, tisk. All right, starters are back in. Corner strike. There we go. Elliott Lloyd. We're just going to run the ball a bit more. Where's my mesh? My beautiful mesh. Charles Cole touchdown pass. Thank you. Thank you. All right, the backups are back in. Let's see if they can actually get a stop. Please. There we go. Tony Murray with the reception. What kind of world do we live in? If you think I'm going to do a QB kneel and not do corner strike, you have another thing coming again. I'm just going to run the ball. Listen, I am a heartless man. So call timeout here. Webster, redeem yourself. Cool. All right. And that is that. I have no sportsmanship against the AI. Let's just make that clear. We beat Pitt 41-13, and let's be clear. We outplayed them immensely in the second half. Their only touchdown was against our backups, but for almost the first half, they had our number there. But I mean, the telling thing is that we only had 9 third downs the whole game. Like we just didn't get to that third down often. Pretty good offensively, I'd say. 9 pass yards per attempt, 6.7 rush. We killed their run game, which coming into this game they were decent at. I'll take that. Romano again did well, 18 and 25, 233, 2 touchdowns. Hicks got 2 touchdowns. Scales had a touchdown. James Ball was only targeted once. This man, if he doesn't get his 20 targets, I'm going to cry. Again, we only sacked him twice. Our sack number is... I don't know what I need to do more. Is it just blitz more? I feel like I blitz at a decent amount anyway. Really, I think the only blemish on the game was the punt return for a fumble. Even the missed field goal, I mean, it's a 48-yarder. That's a coin flip with our guy. But all right. We beat Pitt. We moved to 3-0. It's a good win. Two more injuries? Man alive. All right, so first let me fix the guys who are back. So Crockett is back. He's just going to stay in his 5th spot. Why is Salvador Price playing at 58% of snaps when Sawyer exists? We'll never know. And then Jeremiah McKinney can move back up here. All right, what were the new injuries? Parks and Richard Joseph. So Parks now drops, I think, to 6. The 73 pass block is a little concerning. I lied, actually. He'll drop to 7. Grayson can go up to 6. He'll still be ahead of Jeter, though, because his pass block is better, or his run block, excuse me. Cool. And then Richard Joseph, that was a major injury. How long? 8 weeks. Oh, no. Not for the senior. You hate to see it. All right, well, that means Sullivan is going to be playing. Or do I want Matt? I do not want Matt. His tackling is a 78. Crying out loud. Yes, I mean Sullivan's going to play. Yeah, I'm not too worried. If we lose Hampton, Walden, or Dodson, I might rip the red shirt off of Simpson. Because he's just that much better than like Matt. He's better than Sullivan. To be well, no, his strength is lower. He might be better than Sullivan. To be fair, I think I might rip the red shirt off at the end of the season and just give these guys 4 games, but we'll see. All right, good win. Recruit visit results. Looks like we got 600, 700 for a lot of them. Yeah, I think it's time to let's just go in really quick and look at the 5 stars and just see who we're just so out on. Joseph Welch, I think we're just way too far behind. Yeah, his interest is a 51. So even though we have a visit with him, I'll take him off the list. Same thing with Levi Osborne. I mean, we're 2,000. I mean, it's 12. I'll keep him just cause. Wooten I'll keep until I see how his visit goes. I mean, even though we got, what was that, 890, we're still 1,200 behind Bama. on him, on Galloway. That's painful. All right. Yeah, but I think I need to clean house on some of these guys. Because realistically, I mean, yeah, Osborne I'll drop. Garrett Wooten, I would like. I think I'll give him an ace pitch, and we'll see how the visit goes in week 6. Because right now, North Carolina is ranked. Levi Simpson, I am going to drop. Nehemiah Cathy. Solely because he is one of the 3 to 5 superstars. I'm gonna stay in on him. The problem is he doesn't care about money. If he did, I would offer him like 12 million. But he doesn't care. Like if I paid him 4 million, it only gives me 668. Silas Spears, I'll keep because North Carolina is ranked. Jonathan Galloway, even though we just had our visit with him, the the difference in interest is just way too great. So I'll drop Galloway. Wooten. It is he is the third visit, and it is a ranked opponent. I'll stay in on Wooten. Alberto Gurung. Again, it's the third visit against a ranked opponent. I'll stay in on him. Macaulay, we were able to get in by half. Jeez, Auburn. Does Macaulay care about money? He does. Do I really want him, though? Like, he has A minus potential, which is all well and good, but, like, I guess his strength is already a 74, and his block shed's going to be an 80 by next year comes around. Like, here's a question. Do I like Simmons or Macaulay better? Let me get a full scout on both. I mean, they're pretty identical players. What's the interest difference? 74 for USC, 79 Auburn. Who cares about money more? Macaulay extremely, Simmons also extremely. Shit. Why couldn't that have been the dang deciding factor? Oh, Notre Dame put him against us. They're so far behind, though, surely. I'll keep Simmons on the list, and then I'll see how many points USC gets in their visit. Macaulay, I think I'll gun for, and I'll offer him. I'll start with 1 million and see where that gets me. Emiliano Draper, I would really, really like, but I have a bad feeling I'm not going to be able to get him. Do I like him more than Kirkland? Oh, good. And Auburn invited Kirkland to the Iron Bowl. Cool. That's nice. I mean, outside of the route running, Kirkland is just better. Yeah. Yeah. So I dropped a few, but a lot of these guys I'm just waiting for a visit or two, which feels like I kind of shot myself in the foot there with the scheduling all those visits, but it's fine. Okay, so for these guys, all right, I don't need to go after both Rock and Moises Atkins. Atkins is objectively better. However, the visit was and Michigan is still coming in hot with an ace pitch every time, and they have their visit in a couple weeks. So I think I would rather we're gonna punt on Adkins, right? Yeah, we're gonna punt on Adkins and focus on staying ahead on Gage. Or do I even want Gage when Emmanuel Chewy exists? Ooh, he has higher interest. Gage, goodbye. Well, yeah, because I'm going after Noel Omar too. Cool. All right, there we go. We have combed the list of our 5 and 4 star guys. Ooh, 3 stars can schedule. What's your position? Linebacker. You're coming to Hawaii. Or against Hawaii. Ooh, Rodney Finney. You also. Hawaii. Plus 50 on a recruiting visit is grim. Anyone else want to schedule? No. Fair enough. Yeah. Uh-oh, Washington's in on my backup quarterback. Go away. I don't want to offer him money, though. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Really quick, how many 5 stars am I going after right now? 10. That's too many. That's too many. Yeah, I'm dropping Spears. I'm dropping Draper. When's the visit with Draper? Yeah, I'm dropping Draper. And I'll keep Gorung. Do I really want to pay Macaulay $1 million? I don't really think I do. Yeah, no. Macaulay, I lied. I'm going to take away the ace pitch really quick and give it to Mitchell. Do you care about money, Mitchell? Ooh. If I give you 750,000, that gets me 1,300 points. Cool. All right. Okay. That's on my pitches, right? Sweet. All righty. Now who do we got? Syracuse. So far this season, they beat FAU. To be fair, they only lost to Notre Dame by 10. And Notre Dame still has second coming of Joe Montana at quarterback. Actually, how did he develop this year? Let's take a gander. His IQ went up to 116. At that point, just give him a couple more accuracy points. Like, what are we doing? Oh boy. All right. Syracuse ain't doing too hot. Can your quarterback run? Quinn Valenzuela. No, he cannot. He's also not very accurate. Syracuse, what are you doing? How have they done this save so far? Not great. I mean, they won a couple bowl games, but a couple 4-8s back to back is not where you want to be. So practice-wise, we'll try to stop their run, even though they're not very good at it. I don't fear their quarterback. Well, I lied. And let's work on our downfield passing. Alrighty, Syracuse. Do I get anyone back next week? Nope. All right, we're projected win by 25. That's nice. They have many recruits visiting, but no guys that I'm after. And so far in the sim, Syracuse has beat, or excuse me, Clemson's beat Syracuse 2-1. All right. Tails never fails. We shall defer, as is our wont. Our goal this game is simple: no kickoffs return for a touchdown. You'd think it would be a hard ask, but it's already happened twice. Opening play, we blitz. Second play, we blitz again. All right. I'll blitz the safety one, the linebacker. There we go. Salvador Price getting a deflection. My safety room is just chaos. Few clock is going on out of respect for our opponents. Touchdown pass on the slot outs. Send it. 11 yards, I'll take it. I am not going to pass it at the 4. Brock Scales touchdown. We're up by 7. Whee! They converted. Oh, they converted again. Okay. Time to get somewhat serious. Too high safety? Incomplete. That works. They punt. Cool. Griffin Cooper, 13-yard return. He's not had a good return in like 2 years, but it's fine. Who is my fullback right now? I think I have it to auto, don't I? Yeah, I do. I assume it's Scales. Let's find out. It's Boykin? No. No. I do not want the 215 dude. Though, to be fair, Scales is only 220. Never mind. There's no good option there. That said, they did engage 8, and we did a fullback run up the middle and got 16 yards. No idea what happened there. Bubble screen. Surprised that worked, to be fair. That one didn't. 3rd and 5, I'm going to run it. And if I get 2-3 yards, I'm going for it on 4th down anyway. No need. I got 7. And then Brock Scales gets in the end zone. We're up by 14. Cool. Whee! 53-yard pass is a response. Fair enough. 2nd and 2, blitz. Send the house. Okay, works that time. Deja vu. And it worked that time again. 2 straight 0-yard runs. They have to kick a field goal. Uh-oh. 3rd and 7, what do I want to do? Slot outs? Or slot drive, rather? Slot drive. Hi, Griffin Cooper. He exists! Run the ball. Run the ball. Run the ball. They won't expect a deep play action pass on 3rd and 3. Even then, he throws it to the tight end underneath. You know what? Fair enough. All right, we're at the 2. Let's just go ISO. Uh-oh, it didn't work. Outside zone. There we go. Brock Scales, 1-yard run. Brock Scales has all 3 of our touchdowns right now. Hey, I called an engage 8 and it did not go well. But then Elijah Esquivel with the fumble and forced fumble and recovery. That works. No complaints. He's still mad I benched him last year, and you know what? I respect this is how he takes his anger out on him. Griffin Cooper with a couple receptions, and we're driving. We're at the 1. QB sneak, why not? Romano in for a touchdown. Did he get any QB runs last season? No. But you know what? He's got one here. Oh, that's fun. All right, we're up 28-3. Surely we can't blow this. 3rd and 1. They're probably going to pass, but nonetheless, I'm blitzing. They ran it. Cool. Oh, I still had chew clock on, so it burned the time for the punt return too. Uh, in that case, I'll just run the clock out. Cool. All right. Second half starts, and we get the ball to start it. Man, our running game is just crazy right now. Anyone got an eye on Tanner Hicks? Oh, there we go. 3-yard rush. How many runs has he had today? Oh, 12. Recency bias had me there. Second goal to 4. You know what? I'm breaking one of my rules. I'm passing. Ken James Ball with the touchdown pass. Are we? Oh, that was a mistake. Oh, 2 straight big blitzes, and they punish us. Big. All right. 25-point lead now. I'm not too worried, but you never know. We're just going to keep running it. Never mind. Abandon that idea. Slot outs. No good. Field goal. Webster. This is where not having a backup kicker has kind of come back to spite me because I can't bench him. So my backup kicker is terrible. The true fresh. 3 and out though. No damage done. Down to 3 and out from us as well. 3rd and 3. We're up by 25. So yeah, backups are in on this 3rd and 3 blitz play. And they got 6 yards. Don't you think you can drive on my backups? Evidently they can't. Second goal at the 3. The backup goal line D. Okay. All right. And I believe, yeah, that means the starters come back in on offense. So I bet they're very happy right now. If I ran it on 3rd and 3, my logic being that if I got like a yard or two, I'd just go for it. But then we went backwards. Field goal. Not great. Oh, now you run it on 3rd and short. Man. All right. I mean, Syracuse is quietly. They've started making it a little close now. And they're killing us in the air, too, which is going to hurt our goal from our donor. All right. We punt again. And quietly now, Syracuse has a chance to make this really interesting. 4th and 6, they are going for it. Respect. They do not get it. Orion Sharp, the converted safety, with the deflection. And now I'm just going to run the ball out. Cool. And when I said out, I mean I'm going to keep running it. Cool. All right, we beat Syracuse 38-23. I mean, their pass game shredded us. They had 10 yards a pass, almost 300 passing yards there. Yeah, their passing game. I mean, if we don't have the possession numbers that we have, they could have legitimately won that game. But good on Valenzuela. 1928, 287, 2 touchdowns. Romano, 12-20, 162, a touchdown. Harrison Sharp, his only pass was an incompletion. Our running game was on fire. All got 3 targets. Cool. No sacks by our defense. We have the number 1 defense in the country based on talent, and we can't get a sack to save our natural life. It's somewhat annoying, but only somewhat. All right, we beat Syracuse, and for once, no new injuries. We set a new record at Clemson for rushing yards per game. 368. That works. While I'm here, where are we at with the donors? Okay. That's the only one we've gotten. Cool. 150 yards Oh man, because didn't Pitt get like, ugh, we needed to hold Pitt to less than 150 and they got 158. Oh, that's infuriating. Oh boy, we drop in the rankings back to number 4. Fair enough. You hate to see it. No new injuries, which is good. Let me look at the points ahead again just so I can cry. Yeah, like dude, we're 2,600 behind on Kathy. Like we're not gonna get anything out of this. I'll just cut them loose. Same thing on Cruz. I think the only saving grace on Cruz is that we have our third thing, but even then, Bama got 1,500, and the interest is just so different. We'll cut them loose. Garrett Wooten, I'll keep because I might as well. The visit's in 2 days. Man, Florida, why couldn't you have beaten Bama? Yeah, yeah. I think we're cutting our losses on a lot of these guys. 1,400. Washington. They offered him a scholarship and gave him a visit and gave him the ace pitch. Wow. I mean, fair enough, I suppose. Holy crap. That means I have to make up 1,200 somehow. What's the interest difference? The same. I'll stay in on him, I guess. Or might as well just give the ace pitch for Wooten. Okay. Sadler, I mean, I might as well keep him because the visit. McNally, we're just going to keep trying. Oh, geez. Did Tennessee offer money or scholarship? They offered money. Okay. Okay. I see how it is. I get a cool $1 million, Mr. Mitchell. I think Sadler, I assume the North Carolina visit, even that isn't going to get us a lot of points, but until then, all right, we'll give the best pitch to these guys. May commit soon, Mr. Finney. That works. No complaints. All right, I need to find more 3 or so star recruits that would like to come to yield Clemson. So far, gonna be honest, it's not a great list. Yeah. Yeah, our recruiting class may not be. Whoops. All right, take away the 1 stars. Man, it's a lot of 2-star guys, but I don't really know if I want to be going after 2-star players and such. We'll see next week. All right, so we're taking on Kentucky, who I scheduled thinking, all right, they're, an average SEC team, and then they've casually started 0-4, losing to Rutgers, Texas A&M, Missouri, and Tennessee. And upcoming in their schedule is Clemson, Georgia, Oklahoma, FCS, Florida, and then Alabama. They may only have 2 wins the whole year. Wow, they have had a terrible save. Their best season, they went 5-7, but 3 of their wins were out of conference. UCLA, Duke, FAU. Oh boy. Okay, this might be a backups game. This could be a fun one here. We're gonna work on running the ball and stopping their pass. Ready, break. We're projected to win by 30. Kentucky has 10 players visiting, none of whom we're interested in, and this is the first time Clemson and Kentucky are meeting in the save. We win the toss, and we shall defer and Thundersmoke Blitz. They better not get a single first down. Thundersmoke. There we go. They punt. And Giffen Cooper muffed a second punt. That's it. You're done, son. James Ball, you're in. He's got the speed. I mean that's it. Hey, Jude Hampton with the sack. Blitz him again. All right, that was a bit ambitious. They got the first. Third and goal at the 7. Oh, I didn't see if their QB could run. He cannot. Cool. Third and goal to 7. I'm going to hop into cover 3. Good call. All right. They score first. A muffed punt. Really, guys? Oh, and Tanner Hicks 43-yard rush. And Griffin Cooper touchdown pass. All right. Kentucky's lead, was fleeting, I would say. They failed to convert on third down, punted away. I don't know if the end around there was the right call. Wide receiver quick. And Brock Scales touchdown run. We're up by 11 now. And we force another punt. Okay. I'm starting to see where the big spread was coming from here. First and goal at the 4. James Ball with the touchdown pass as they blitz the free safety. Fair enough. Uh-oh. They got the first down. Negative 1-yard rush. Just give us the sack at that point. Come on. My defense needs all the sacks they can possibly get, okay? Oh, we're driving. We are rolling through. Nasir Goodman with the touchdown pass from Romano. All the wide receivers are getting involved. It's a fun day. Another 3 and out. Yeah, something tells me it's going to be the backups for the whole fourth quarter. I'm keeping shoe clock on. Remember last game when I questioned why Luis Boykin was in at fullback? I don't think I could question it ever again as he rattles off a 42-yard fullback run. Oh boy, Kentucky fans, have they already left the stadium? Third and 1. Listen, I respect you for calling a timeout, but I'm blitzing again. Yep, and they punt. We're just going to run the clock out here. No real reason to get for anything risky. And we get the ball back anyway, so it's fine. They're showing blitz, and I ran it anyway. I did the lineup thing, which I haven't done that much this run. And Brock Scales with another touchdown, and we are already up 42-3. Uh-oh, Kentucky's driving. And they settle for a field goal. At what point do you cowards just go for it? Between me and you, AI. No one else. Just me and you. First and goal at the 1. If I do a fullback dive, does it give it to Boykin? Gives it to Hicks for the touchdown. All right. Should I have gone for 2 and been up by a sweet 50? Maybe. And Luis McFarland with the sack. Where's he at in our depth chart? 8. Good on you, buddy. All right, oh, I still have this set up, so the backups weren't on defense. Whoops. All right, the backups are in. And they get a couple stops. James Ball with a 28-yard punt return. Okay, that works. Patton there with a couple runs here. We're at the 4, and Aiden Patton with the touchdown run. Look at my redshirt freshman transfer. Look at my boy. Good on him. And a Ryan Sharp, the corner blitz, paying dividends here. To use an industry term, Charles Cole with a reception is nice. I don't know why he's in the game. But you know what? He's crushing it. Jace Day with the reception. ISO call. Jace Day in the end zone. Oh my. Well, oh, they did pass it. Oh, they're driving now. That's it? They're not going to try for like a... Okay. It's a rather anticlimactic ending. I thought Kentucky was going to get in the end zone, but we destroy Kentucky 63-6. Cool. They had 4.2 passing yards per attempt, 2.9 rushing yards per attempt. We only had 1 third down the entire game. 1. If that is not like the best offense ever, who knows? They went 3 of 13 on third down. Cool. Ramondo did well, 15 of 17, 187 yards, 3 TDs. Sharp, 3 of 3, 44. All the running backs had good days. We love to see it. Cooper was targeted 7 times. James Ball for the target tracker was targeted twice. We had 3 sacks, which for us is a great day. Well, I guess Griffin Cooper returned a punt because it subbed in. Oh no, that was the fumble. Never mind. Webster, 9 of 9 on extra points. Cool. That'll do. That'll do well. We really are just an insane football team. I need to keep this in mind next year because my logic was our conference opponents were tougher, so I scheduled an easier out of conference. So we'll see how that goes. Oh no, we get Parks back, but we lose Nelson and Renee Banks. Okay, let's deal with Nelson first. Or Parks rather. So goes all the way up. So 4. Yeah. Cool. Who are the other 2 injuries? Renee. All right, so that just means Renee's out, right? Yeah, he's out for 4 weeks. Okay, so that's going to be 3 games because of the bye. So do I want Weston Wiggins or do I want McFarland? I think I want Wiggins because his 94 block shed is spectacular. But McFarland is better at like everything else. Yeah, I'll do McFarland. And then Nelson. Yeah, I'm just gonna slide Nelson down here. Everybody else moves up. Just is complaining about playing time. Please, sir. Please. Control yourself. I don't know why Velasco only has 23% of snaps right now. Who knows, really? All right, we're pretty, our injuries aren't light ones. Levi Osborne has committed to Bama. Fair enough. Salute. Have fun, buddy. What a random thing. We move up in the rankings 2 spots because Bama lost to Virginia. Thank you, Virginia. I salute you. All right. Yeah, I mean, points ahead wise, we're only ahead on 7 guys. Like, it's not looking good, yo. Oh boy. All right, so these guys will all get the best pitches in this group. Then just so I keep track of these. All right. So with my scouts, I'll have 2 stars on the list. Well, actually, no. First, I won't. Let me look at some more of the 3 stars really quick. I regret looking. I'm gonna be honest with you. Two stars, please. Let's look at the linebacker. Well, wow. Well. All right, we're cruising through the games because so far all 4 have been a blowout, which is tough. Well, Syracuse kind of made it close, I guess, but we're doing good work here. We do have a North Carolina specific donor goal, and that is to hold them to 150 pass yards or fewer. So we'll see if we can get that going. I think what I am going to do is kind of tighten up how often the backups play. Because at this point, if I keep the substitutions how they are, the may come in every damn game. But North Carolina is good, so we'll see how that happens. We'll see how that goes. North Carolina, they're 4-1. They've had a pretty bad save, all things considered. A couple bowl wins, but they're coming off a 3-9 season. So far, though, they've beaten North Texas, VTech, Boston College, and a ranked Miami. But they're just coming off their first loss of the season to Vandy. Very simple, North Carolina. Can your QB run the ball? John Fisher. He was our guy. Yeah. I cut him. Yeah, I cut John Fisher. That's funny. Because he wasn't going to play. And he had F potential. So I'm like, all right, get out of here. So I cut him. That's hilarious. All right, he goes to, or maybe I let him leave. I can't remember if either I cut him or I let him leave, but yeah, he went to Tennessee, where Tennessee paid him $3 million and he never played. That's hilarious. And then he's been North Carolina starter, and to be fair, he's doing pretty well. Good for you, John. All right, we're gonna work on running and stopping their pass game because they are number 20 in the country in terms of pass yards per game. So we'll see how this goes. We're projecting them by 20. We have 6 recruits visiting. We'll see how it goes. Odds are, I mean, we're kind of out on Wooten at this point already. We're out on both Wootens. Spears also. Like, that part doesn't really matter. They play each other essentially every year because we're in the same division, and Clemson has won 5 of 6 in the SIC. I'm not worried. North Carolina calls tails. And it is, in fact, heads. So we will defer. And, as is our wont, Thunder Smoke on the first play. That could have been terrible. Thank you, Salvador Price, for being in the correct position there. Too high safety. Now they converted. Too high safety, a bad idea, but let's blitz them on 3rd and 3. And Samuel Chase with the forced fumble and the recovery. That's a nice one. Uh-oh, 3rd and 5. You know what time it is. It's the mesh. That works. Tanner Hicks, 41-yard touchdown reception. That'll do. That'll do. All right, we're up early. I'm being aggressive on defense because I want to try to not let them get a lot of pass yards. I say that as they just get 9. Oh, and they got 41. Okay. My philosophy is not looking great. All right, they have to sell for a field goal. But I mean, already they have 77 passing yards. So yeah, methinks I have a sneaking suspicion I am not gonna get this 570,000. And the fact that I came 8 yards away from getting it with Pitt is just the most annoying thing. All right, shoe clock is on. Let's run the ball, establish dominance. Romano got sacked, and then Scales got 0 yards. Fair enough. I think that happened only because I never did slot outs. I think that's why. Man, they are cruising with a will. And they make the 47-yard field goal. Okay. Terrell Bergman, 31-yard reception in response. That works. Scales goes backwards, and then he gets a 19-yard rush. Thank you. Ooh, who got the sack there? I missed it. I'm sorry, I hit Sim too quickly. Tristan Walden got the sack. Good man. Cool. All right, we get the ball back in really good field position. And then Elliott Lloyd, 12-yard touchdown pass. I'm going to go for 2. And we get it. Cool. So now we're up by 16. Yeah, the free fire blitz was inspired on 3rd down, but hey, we stopped him anyway. It's fine. Who's keeping track here, really? 3rd and 5. You know what time it is. Mesh. Man, he loves to throw it to Tanner Hicks out of the backfield on the mesh play, which, hey, if it works, I'm not going to complain. But similarly, you got other options. See, he tried it again and it was incomplete. I'm going to be bold. I'm going to go for it on 4th and 5. And we get it. Elliott Lloyd, 9-yard pass. My logic being that's, kind of an iffy field goal for Webster. And with the lack of time remaining in the half, if we get it and then burn a little bit of clock here, there we go. They only have 30 seconds to actually do a drive here. All right, second half starts. We're up by 23, and we have the ball. So despite the fact that things looked a little shaky there in the first quarter, we seem to be okay. I finally remembered to do slot outs, and then Elliott Lloyd, 39-yard touchdown pass. Well, cool. I am going to disable the subs on this game until there's 5 minutes left, just to see if that fixes the snap percentage issues that I've been having. Man, since that, they only have 135. If we hold them to 15 passing yards the rest of the way, we could do it, which means we need to take an actual year off this clock. I'm talking ISO on 2nd and 5. All right, it was more successful than I thought it would be, to be fair. Jet sweep. The running backs do all the work down the field, but Charles Cole's the one that gets the touchdown. That's hilarious. How long was that drive? 7:13. All right, we can't let them get 15 passing yards. And they just got 13. GG to that goal. Yep, they got 34. All right, that's that. So that means we need to hold NC State to less. Will they get a touchdown? They do. All right, so they make the game appear close. Fair enough. RPO slant. It didn't work, y'all. They punt. Backups are still not in. remember, because I changed the sub rule. But now they're in. Jet sweep. I'm not afraid. I ain't afraid of no ghost. Y corner. Send it. If you think I'm kneeling at the 2, you don't know me. Oh, I should have. Patton went backwards. We go again. And then he gets his touchdown run. Extra point is good. We put up 50 on him. Let's go. All right, well, we beat North Carolina 50-13. I'm a little annoyed that North Carolina lost to Vandy because I think if they win that game, they're ranked, and this win looks so much better. But yeah, I mean, our pass game was great, 12 yards per attempt. We were much better on third down. We crushed them in time possession. Really good overall. We didn't throw out that much. Both Scales and Hicks had 17 carries apiece. That is wild. Not good for our receiving core. I mean, Cooper only had 3 targets. Ball had 0. 2 sacks on the day. All right, so I'm going to advance, and then the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to check the corner sub percentage, because Velasco should have a higher percentage now. If he doesn't, then man, I don't know. I think it could have something. Scales is hurt? Oh, okay, hold on. First, Velasco percentage. 30. Okay, that did bump it up, which is good. I'm going to move him to number 1, even over Calhoun, understanding that it's probably a bad idea. And then I'm going to change the fourth quarter to 24, not 21. Okay, so first, Amir Fowler is back, so he moves up, switches with Price. Now, let's talk Scales. I mean, even with the drop for 2 weeks, his ball carrier vision and his ball security is still, 93 to 91. That said, I mean, we have a bye week, so I'm only losing him for 1 game. I think better safe than sorry. I don't want to risk agitating the head injury. So this is my new running back group. Also, Jace Day is annoyed with his snap percentage. Fine, then you get ahead of Peyton next week. You happy? Busta? By the way, these are the recruiting results for the North Carolina game. We got 1,000 on a couple guys. I mean, even then, we got 1,000 on Wooten, and we're still 2,500 behind. Insanity. All right, first thing I want to do is I'm clearing up this. This is because at a certain point, the law of diminishing returns and sunk costs is going to get us. I mean, if I can get in within striking distance of Howard, maybe I get him. So I think from that perspective, I'll keep him on the list. All these guys are gone. Like, I'm sorry. Simmons, I think we're 1,000 behind. Wooten, I'm going to cut. Get him off the list. Sadler, I think I'll keep on. Although, who's NC? Yeah, NC State's playing an FCS tool. They're going to get, no points from their visit. I got to keep him. Cool. Okay, so I'm now down to 15, and I think these 15 are guys that I can consistently go for and hope to get. Do I want to keep trying for Simmons, though? Because McCauley, I think, will be an easier get. And I fear that trying for both is going to hurt me. Now let's go for both. Let's be brave. Let's be bold. All right, let's give all these guys the best pitches that they want. Virginia had their visit with Omar, and it looks like it went pretty well. And they only got 420 because they had too many wide receiver visitors. I really don't know why the AI does that. It's a little silly. All right, we get ahead on Edmondson, which is good. I'm just going to give these guys good results. Okay, so right now, of my team needs that I wrote down, wide receiver, tight end, O-line, D-line, linebacker, corner. I think wide receiver, I'm looking at enough guys, but D-line, linebacker, corner, I'm not. So let me focus on those for a sec. Points ahead with initial contacts. Take away the 1 star. Let me start with 2 star. If any of these guys have, yep, there's one. I mean, 55 overall is hurtful. All right, let me switch that to 3 stars. Another Wooten. It's like the third Wooten I've seen. They're everywhere. One. Hi, Dante Bowers, get in the building. Okay. This is just to thin out my list. So I got what? A corner and 2 linebackers? Sure. Okay, let's take a good hard look now at NIL money. So McCauley cares a lot about money. Auburn has already offered him 467,000. I and Simmons, they both love money. I think of the two, I would prefer McCauley. And McCauley does value loyalty, so once he's here, he's here. So if I offer him, let's say 750,000, that gets me 718. That gets me really close to Auburn. With Simmons, if I offer him the same amount, that also gets me 730. I need to pick one of these two and go for him. And I think it's McCauley. Yeah. 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 I'm gonna up McCauley's money to, let's call it 1.15. Mitchell May, I'm already trying to get in the building, but Tennessee is proving quite hard to stave off, which is annoying because he's so much more interested in me. Robinson, I'm not going to offer money. Stafford, I'm not going to offer money. Emmanuel, I think, would be good to stave off Bama. And I mean, he's a great wide receiver. So I think if I offer him a cool million and change, that'll work. Omar, I mean, I think he'd be a good get. I mean, Emmanuel plays next year. Omar and Odmanson, maybe less so. So I don't know if I want to give them any money. Plus, I realize I'm going after a lot of wide receivers right now. Like, too many, really. Do I want to keep, do I even want to try for Kirkland? Like, because realistically, Auburn is going to get a biblical amount of points for him. They've already invested money. Yeah, I think we punt on Kirkland, and I'm going to give that point boost. Let's give it to Finney. All right, so a little bit more money has been spent. That is that. All right, it is the bye week. Let us advance the week. At the moment, Virginia is ranked. We need them to win their game. I have faith in you, Virginia. I have faith. I shouldn't have had faith. They didn't even play. They had a bye and someone dropped them. Who dropped them out? Oh, Cincinnati played a game against Iowa State, and so that dropped Virginia. Man. Lame. I'm on the camp that is lame. 3 recruits have declared, including one of them, Moises Atkins, who I know. He's not coming to us. Though, let's be frank. It would be fun. Don't get me wrong. But yeah. I feel like I am looking at too many like wide receivers and still too many 5 stars. But the thing is, we're close enough on them that I think we could get it. But if I keep going for all these 5 stars, does that warrant the risk of just if I don't get enough of them and I'm not getting enough 4 star, 3 star anyway, are we in trouble? Um, all right. Well, Virginia is no longer ranked, which is annoying. Don't get me wrong. I am upset, but it's fine. All right, first we have some recruiting decisions, and we know we're getting these two just by curiosity. Where did Moises end up going? Michigan. Fair enough. All right, and we know we're getting, so we have our first recruits. Marcus Stafford, Camden Fish, get in the building. They're just good potential guys to fill out a defense. No complaints. Okay. Once again, let me look at only the 5 stars. How many 5 stars am I going after? Okay, only 3. I think that's fine. And Blaine Browning, we're going to get. So I think the fight then is McCauley and Simmons. Did Auburn just offer more money? Oh my God. USC offered money as well. I need to pick. Oh boy. I think I'd rather have McCauley. How many D line am I looking at right now? All right. I think we're going to cut Simmons loose. Although they only did target player. That's the thing. It's the thing about this. That USC has kind of stopped caring. All right, so Virginia overtook us on Omar, which I'm going to be honest, a bit annoying, but not the end of the world because Emmanuel is our preference here. Looks like Bama is pushing in for Cannon, which is a bit annoying. I'm going to be honest here. Ooh, some of these guys may commit soon. Sadler, don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't do it, Sadler. Do you care about money? Not at all. Fair enough. Ooh, Dante Bowers can schedule a visit. What's your position? Linebacker. I mean, I'll schedule him for Duke, but he may just commit before then. We'll see if we can get past these guys for him. Okay, Mario. I mean, Wisconsin only did target player, so like we could get him. And his arm strength is already an 84. What worries me about Howard is it's going to be a same situation like with Romano, where his accuracy just doesn't move, and then I'm stuck with a guy with a cannon of an arm, so his accuracy is 73, and his IQ is already 60. But like, do I want to invest? I mean, he doesn't care about money. I think I'm gonna have to do that the old-fashioned way. Points, kids, points. All right. Okay. Points ahead. Whoops. With initial contact. Get rid of my committed guys, please. No 1 stars. I'll fall on the sword and start looking at 2 stars, but no 1 stars, I don't think. You're an O lineman with a 46 pass block. That hurts me. I'm gonna be honest here. 73 pass block. That is an interesting number. I'm going to look at one D lineman. You. I chose poorly. Chose poorly on that one. All right. Good news is, halfway through the season, we are undefeated. Bad news is, the schedule is about to get tougher. The fact that Virginia is no longer ranked coming out of their bye annoys me on a selfish level. So, speaking of which, Virginia, how you doing this year? 4-2. Oy, you lost to Memphis and then an overtime game to Duke in a classic. Killed Syracuse, same. Beat Pitt, same. Well, and then they beat number 1 Bama. My respect for this. They held Bama to 3 points in the second half. I mean, their run game wasn't great. Neither was Bama's, but what happened at the end? Oh, Bama missed 2 field goals late. There you go. There you go. And Virginia missed 2 field goals. The wind in Charlottesville must have been insane. All right, so practice-wise, I mean, they're about the same. We'll work on stopping the pass and our pass game, I think. All right, so really the only big change for this game is that Jace Day is now our 3rd running back. And I'm just gonna rest Scales for a week. I don't want to risk a head injury getting worse. I don't even know if minor injuries can become major in this game. I don't know if that's a thing, but it seems like a smart thing to prepare for. We really need Nelson back. It's fine. All right, we're projected to win by 15 points. And they have 9 recruits visiting, none of whom we're interested in. Looks like they're, getting there on a couple 4 stars. That ain't bad for them. So far in the save, Clemson has beat UAV 2 times to 1. Oh my, a 54-56 shootout last time around. The log on this. The overtime score. Touchdown, 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 and then end of game touchdown. I assume because they went for 2? Yeah, Clemson went for 2 and didn't get it. I respect that they waited 5 overtimes till going for 2. That's crazy. That's game of the year, surely. I don't even care anything else. That had to be game of the year last year. All right, coin toss. We call tails because it never fails. Except when it does, of course. They elect to receive. All right, cool. It works out for us anyway. Oi! 45-yard kick return. Well, that's not going to change my philosophy. First play every time, Thunder Smoke Blitz. They go back 2 yards. That'll do. One thing I didn't check before was whether their QB can run the ball. So just to be safe, I'll drop the safety. Chase Lake. Can you run, Mr. Chase? Yeah. He's got a decent amount of rushing yards. He was also second team All-ACC QB last year. Good on them. All right, we get the ball back. Potential disaster with that long kickoff return averted. And as is our wont, we turn shoot clock on immediately. Slot outs is a success. We're winning it all. We're just going to run the ball, run the ball. I'm a little worried now that Boykin is our running back 2 and that Day is our 3rd. So I might be a little more pass heavy this game. Which normally would be fine, but we'll see. Jake Stay with a 10-yard rush. Scales in the end zone. We're up by 7. That'll do. I'm just going to blitz again. I got a little greedy on that one. All right, they get another first down, and then they have the right call against the blitz. 47-yard touchdown pass. They're already at 65 pass yards, so I don't think we're going to get the donor goal on this game either. Third and 11 is unfortunate, but I have faith in the middle slant. 4th and 3, and we're on the wrong side of midfield. I'm going for it. Why not? I will pass it, though, instead of run. All hitches. Send it. Hey, Charles Cole, 10-yard pass. That'll do. That'll do. Yeah, I have a feeling our run game is going to be sneakily a problem today. And then why is Billy Gaines on the field? Did Jack Jacob tear a muscle? If he did, that's a shame. Quick slant, send it. James Ball with a pass for his promise. 2nd and 8. Where's my mesh? That did not work. 3rd and 8. Where is the one pass? Drive. There it is. Send it. Hey, Jack Jacob, there you are. 1st and goal at the 3. All right, even though we don't have scales, I'm still running it up the middle. Wait. Oh. He's my short yardage back. Whoops. Because he had like 2 yards for a touchdown. Yeah, he had 2 yards for 4. He had 2 carries, 4 yards, 2 touchdowns. Scales, get out of here. I knew I forgot something because I thought I saw it earlier. We're just going to blitz. And Calvin Calhoun with the forced fumble and recovery. Our defense has been a lot better at getting turnovers this year than last year. Nasir Goodman drops a pass. Whoa! But Jack Jacob doesn't, and we get the first down. Oh, Boykin. Boykin fumbles, and Virginia gets it right back. That is the way of things. 2nd and 12? 3rd and 12. I'm going to assume they pass on 3rd and 12. They do. It's incomplete. They kick a field goal. And our lead is down to 4. However, we are driving. We can't be stopped. We were just stopped. Jace Day getting carries. Fair enough. Oh, no. I'm going to pass it. Passing on 2nd and goal at the 4 feels like a bad call. Send it. Hey, we got it. That'll do. That'll do. Oh, boy. Extra point is good. We're up by 11. They do have a 2-minute drill, but ideally, if we get him to stop. No, they ran it on 3rd and 7. Fair enough. I'm going to blitz. I'm going to try to sack him. Didn't work. They had comeback routes on. Fair enough. Okay. 3rd and 5. I'll bring the safety down. And they get it again. All right. Incomplete. I feel like dropping one of my D linemen is not the best use of their talent. Chase Lang scrambles for an 11-yard gain. What is the point? I'll blitz. Yeah, that was a bad call there, Chief. Goal line D, they pass it at the 1, fair enough. Why are they kicking an extra point to go down by 4? You know what? I'm not going to question it. You know what? 36 seconds. We have all our timeouts. Let's just chuck it to the corners. Or throw it to Bergman. I guess that option is also on the table. All right, we're at the 42. We're at UVA's 42. Okay. We only have one timeout left. 3rd and 1. I mean, I'm still going to pass it deep. Oh, never mind. Deep pass is been nerfed. Flank curl. You know, if you had given me a bingo card with options of how things could have gone wrong on that play, I mean, good news is they didn't recover the fumble for a touchdown because the half ended. So whoever tackled Nicholas Lindsay at the 2-yard line saved us 7 points. Thank you. On the other hand, dang it, Charles. All right. We get the ball back, start second half. Oh, that was ugly. And an incompletion on 2nd and 3, just as ugly. All right, cool. Boykin gets us the yardage. Where are we at in run yards, by the way? 101 rushing yards, 5.3 average. All right, 5.3 average for us is fine. But thing we're not doing consistently is having long drives because we keep shooting ourselves in the foot. Corners, send it. He loves to throw it to the tight end in that play. All right, 1st and goal at the 3. I'm just going to do ISO 3 straight times. I only need it once. Tanner Hicks is in the end zone. We're up by 11. Okay. We should be okay. I say that, and they ran it up the middle when I did a Thunder Smoke blitz. And they got like 20 yards. It's rough out here. Uh-oh. I really said it should be good, and then their offense just destroyed us. Fair enough. Wow. We blitzed the linebacker to the exact hole they ran the ball through, and they got in for an end zone. Okay. 4-point game now. We knew this game wouldn't be easy. Virginia was ranked for a reason, and they beat #1 Alabama. I'm keeping Chew Clock on, though, as is our want. Woo! Thank you, Jay Stay. Not a sentence I have said often this season. Bubble screen, no fear. Only 3 yards. That's fair. All right, we're in the red zone, and Tanner Hicks 15-yard run. We're back up by 11. How much time did that drive burn? 6:40. Would have hoped for more. But that is what it is. 3rd and 8. 2 high safeties. Man. What is their 3rd down conversion right now? They're 4 of 6. Yeah, neither of our teams have had many 3rd downs so far. The defense has not been great. Oh, 3rd and 1. I'm blitzing. But I'm not going to do Thunder Smoke. I'm going to do the dime blitz. Didn't work. Should have done Thunder Smoke. But it's fine. Uh-oh. I'm still confused why Virginia didn't go for 2 either of times they got in the end zone to make it a 3-point game instead of a 4. But I'm not going to question it because now they have to kick a field goal. Congrats. You're down by 8. All right, 6.5 minutes to burn. If we score it all, I think we win. But ideal world, we just run the clock out and we don't have to worry about it. So that's just what I'm going to do. Just run the ball every time. Oh. 3rd and 4. Nah, I'm going to run it. And then if it's a 4th and 2 or shorter, I'm going for it. Cool. Tanner Hicks, 10-yard run. They're burning their timeouts. They burned a timeout at the 2-minute stoppage, which is fair. I'm just going to keep running it. And you know what? If I fumble and they recover it, then so be it for my hubris. But selfishly, I want the points. Cool. Tanner Hicks into the end zone. Extra point is good. Man, 49-yard kickoff return that time around. Fair enough. And we get an interception to end the game. Antonio Matthews, the redshirt freshman. Good on you, sir. All right. So we win by 15. Credit to Virginia. I mean, that was close. I mean, if their fumble return Like, if their fumble return doesn't get down at the 2 yard line, could have lost to that. But overall, pretty good. I mean, we got a touchdown or a turnover. That was it. Touchdown, touchdown, fumble, touchdown, fumble, touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Like, it was very much a boom or bust there. Romano did really well, 29-34, 293 yards, a touchdown. Hicks had 3 touchdowns. Brock Scales, who was supposed to be resting his head injury, came in, got 2 touchdowns at the goal line. That was good. James Ball got 3 targets for his 20, so he's getting there. We had 2 fumbles, which not great, but one of them was from a backup running back, so it's fine. No sacks on the day for either team. We can't get a sack. It's honestly impressive. I don't even want to see in the summary page where we rank nationally in sacks, because I feel like it's going to be 112 for some obnoxious number. And now Boykin is hurt. Dude, we can't catch a break. All right, first things first. Where are we in sacks on defense? Sacks, 109. My 112 guess was so close. I also remember saying earlier that we've done better at getting turnovers, and currently we're 104th in the country. That kind of shows you how bad we were last year. But overall, I think we're doing pretty well. One thing our defense has struggled with, besides, the 2 biggest things, is we've allowed 6 40-yard plus plays. Other than that, I think we've been fine. But that is what it is. Ranking-wise, we stay at 2. Notre Dame moves up to 4 because they beat Florida State. Please tell me Florida State's still ranked. Cool. We're 7-0, so good on there. We did have, just so I remember, Scales becomes the short yardage back. Boykin is hurt for 4 weeks with a leg injury. Man, I am so close to... Oh no, Haran wants to play. Okay, I'll deal with that in a second. Really quick, do any of the redshirt guys, or any of the redshirt guys complaining about being redshirted? No. D-line? No. Linebacker? No, thank God. Simpson hasn't complained yet. Corner? No, thank God. Cobb hasn't complained. Okay. So, do I rip the red shirt off of Heron and put him in as the third? I mean, right now he's better than my bottom 4 running backs. That does also mean that I think Jace Day will probably transfer at the end of the year, and realistically, I wouldn't offer him. I wouldn't promise him anything. Yeah, I'm doing that. I'm removing Haran's red shirt, and he's becoming my third running back. I don't know if he's going to be my third the rest of the way because Boykin has been really good. But one of the other reasons we put Boykin in is because he's our best catching running back, which, to be fair, isn't saying much at all. But yeah, so yeah, we're ripping the red shirt off of Carlton. Oh, that's a shame. All right. So yeah, Boykin, I'm just going to drop for a few weeks. Yeah, I'll drop him for 2 weeks and see if he complains about playing time. Cool. Then Scales is back, and then I get Renee Banks back next week, which is cool. All right. That said, though, I think I'm going to stop the stream here. We got through 6 games, only really with 2 of them were close. I mean, the Syracuse and the Virginia game. We're 7-0, which is great. However, we do have some pretty tough games coming up. Duke, Notre Dame, Florida State. At this point, if we don't make the playoffs for the second straight year, it will probably be the greatest fumble in the history of the world. Where are we at on donor goals? So Looks like we're going to get the diamond goal of opposing pass yards. We're definitely going to get 2,700 total rushing yards. Florida State TBD or NC State TBD, NC State TBD. Wins will get 12. Linebacker earn all conference honors. Your complaint. Yeah, my backups playing so much at the beginning of the year really screwed up a lot of these percentages. Is Hampton going to get all conference? Gonna be honest, it's not looking like it. And I promised that to him too. I mean, I'm already playing with 6 linebackers. I don't really want to go down to 5. I'll experiment. I'll go down to 5 linebackers for the next couple games and see what happens. Because Beatty also needs to play more, evidently. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. But that is it for me. I will stop the stream here. Thank you all for watching, whether live on Twitch or on the VOD, which can be found on Twitch or the YouTube channel of the same name. Next Tuesday, I will finish out the regular season and then hopefully conference championship and some playoff games. So we'll see how that goes. But thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.